Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today is day 1 of our 4-day waist, glutes, and lower body challenge. We'll be doing a 13-minute waist and glute sculpt today. So let's come down onto our hands and knees and bring our left leg forward as we stretch out our right leg. Bringing ourselves down to the mat if you can, rocking your hips side to side. And then let's press ourselves up. And we'll switch legs, bringing that right leg forward this time, extending the left for a stretch, coming down to the mat if you can. And then let's press ourselves up once more. And now we'll bring our legs together and come down for a child's pose stretch. And then we'll come back up and we'll be leaning back onto our hands, pressing into our forearms, stretching our back. And now we get to open up today's class with some hydrants. So we'll be coming onto our hands and knees, starting with our right leg, opening up that leg to a hydrant and close to repeat. Slow and controlled here, allowing your knee and your leg to sort of hover over the mat each time you come down to reset. Engage in your core as well. Really see how high you can bring that leg up without swinging too much in your upper body. And now we'll come onto our forearms. Still working that right leg. We're going to take some hydrants, but they're going to feel a little bit wider this time because you're coming up and out with that right leg. Still allowing it to hover over the mat as you reset. This is your early reminder to breathe, inhaling and exhaling through the move. And now we'll come back up onto our hands and knees, extending our right leg for some leg lifts. Let's go. Just lifting up and down. Again, nice and controlled here, engaging your core as if you're pulling your belly up towards your spine. If you need to take a soft bend in the knee, feel free. And now let's take everything over to the left leg. So we'll be starting with those hydrants again, coming onto our hands and knees, opening up that left leg, allowing the left leg to just hover over the mat when you come back down to reset. Seeing how high you can lift that leg up. Again, engaging your core, remembering to inhale and exhale.
So then when I'm rushing from work to go to work, it's like,
And let's take a moment here to adjust if we need to. And we'll come down onto our forearms for those wide hydrants on that left leg. Lifting that leg up and out. Nice and controlled. And now we'll come back up onto our hands and knees for those leg lifts. Still working that left leg. Lifting up and down. Again, soft bend in the knee if you need to. One leg is never the same as the other. Engaging that core, pulling that navel up towards your spine. Making sure you're not holding your breath. And now we'll be preparing to come to a standing position, standing at a little bit of an angle on our mat in a wide stance for some squats. As we squat down, we're lifting our arms overhead, squeezing the glutes up top. Bringing our arms overhead allows us to sit deeper in this squat, pressing our glutes back as we come down. And now let's come to one side of our mat. We're going to hinge forward, soft bend in the knees, and we're taking 2 side steps in one direction and then 2 in the other. We'll keep up this sequence. And now we'll come back to that angle on our mats, taking a wide stance for some squat pulses. As we squat down, again, we're bringing our arms overhead, taking 3 pulses, coming up for a squeeze, and 3 more pulses. So we'll keep up this sequence. Again, 3 pulses, lifting up for a squeeze in the glutes. And now we'll come in position to the center of our mat, hinging forward, soft bend in the knees. And we're just going to take small single side steps. So 1 step out and the other leg. Returning to center with each step. Now we'll roll ourselves down, coming onto our knees, back on the mat. And let's take a child's pose stretch here. Really reaching forward. We'll stay in this stretch for the full timer. Feel free to open your legs a little wider. Pressing down towards the mat. Bring your arms towards your sides if you need to. And then let's bring ourselves back up to a seated position. And then we'll come onto our hands and knees. We'll be taking a right leg extension, so just kicking that leg out, bringing it back to center and out again. Simple move, but the more controlled, the more you feel it. Pointing your toes or flexing your feet. Engaging that core, pulling your belly up. And in a moment here, we'll do the same on our left leg. Extending that left leg out, bringing it back into center, and repeat. Again, lots of control, pulling that belly up, remembering to breathe. And let's take a moment here. I'm a little hot. Let's come down onto our forearms, stepping one foot back at a time, throwing in a plank for this week's challenge. If you need to come down onto your knees, feel free. But we're going to hold this for a moment, seeing how low we can come down to the mat, pulling that belly up, allowing your breath to flow freely. You can turn your head from side to side if you need to. Let's hold this plank for a few more seconds. And let's lay flat, pressing ourselves up into a cobra stretch. And we'll bring ourselves back into a child's pose. And now let's bring that left knee forward, extending the right leg, pressing ourselves up, sitting up high if you can. And then we'll switch legs, bringing the right knee forward, extending the left, pressing ourselves up. And let's bring our legs together for one final quick child's pose stretch. And then we'll come to the center of our mat or wherever you are, bringing your arms overhead 2 times as you take one deep breath and one more. And that is everything. I will see you all for day 2. Bye.